welcome Padma Bhushan Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla, all of the dignitaries, friends, well-wishers, supporters, and my Red Cross family. We are here today to celebrate the culmination of a long cherished dream of the Pune Red Cross. We were given this land by the army in the early 80s, and after a long to and fro, we finally were given a lease which was for 90 years in the year 1994. After that, we had to face hurdles like there was all sorts of reservation, there was slum encroachment on the land, and thanks to chiefly Mr. Ajay Bafna, who helped us solve the bureaucratic tangles up in New Delhi, we were finally able to get this project going. And get going, thankfully, for Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla's huge injection, financial injection. And then, of course, everyone else joined in, and there was another very big donor who doesn't want to be named, but who just held our hand from start to finish. And we are here today to celebrate this. We have a debt-free building dedicated to deaf children and other medical activities. And we are looking forward for next generation now to come forward and take this whole bandwagon ahead. With that, I would say thank you all for coming and supporting the Red Cross, and all the best to the Red Cross Pune.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, good morning to all of you. I would like to thank the Board of Trustees of the Indian Red Cross Society, particularly Chairman Dr. Vikram Pathak, Vice Chairman Marveen Nanavati, and Professor Kulkarni, for inviting me and giving me the pleasure of inaugurating the Cyrus Poonawalla School for Hearing Impaired, and also for honoring me today. The Villoo Poonawalla Foundation, which was established in memory of my late wife, takes great pleasure in supporting the initiatives not only for children with hearing impaired, but several other causes which are supported by the foundation as well as Serum Institute of India. The important point I wanted to make on this subject, though I didn't print it in my note, was that what my philosophy and of that of Serum Institute is that we are more interested in funding causes that other big industrialists are not doing. For example, not millions but billions of rupees are given for education, for example. And there are hundreds of donors to that. But there are very few donors for such causes like the hearing impaired or rape victims and underprivileged children who are not able to get support from big institutions. This is a very important point. And similarly, like this institution, we are also championing the cause of the Indian Deaf Cricket Association. Now this association, which I have decided to endorse with more donations, has created a quite historical achievement, and you'd be happy to know that they've won international tournaments in Dubai, Trinidad, Tobago, Mauritius, Australia, and even England. And this is a very big achievement on their part. So, without going into a long speech, I just wanted to say that I and the directors and employees of Serum Institute of India are delighted to be associated with the deaf and dumb associations all over the world, including this institute, where we will, and I have been persuaded this morning to continue, other than this, to donate annually to see that the maintenance of this this in fact is in keeping with our philosophy of saving millions of children's lives, which otherwise would have perished had we not given the vaccines at a cost of a cup of tea equivalent to in many of the vaccines, which has in fact been a huge drain on our P&L. But the staff and myself have been very happy to provide this sort of charity. And we continue to hope to do that. And of course, my son has contributed to the Clean City movement and is wanting to continue to do so for years to come, which is a big strain on our financial CSR contribution. I thank you all for being here and supporting this inaugural function.